Hey guys, it's Randy with Randy Reviews, and I'm back. So, I was pregnant, I had a baby, and I just have not been in the mood to record. And then I don't have the time. When I feel like recording, I'm like, okay, how am I going to do this? And I just have not been in the flow of things. So, I was just laying in bed, relaxing, and I was like, I'm about to record a video. Forget it. Like, it is what it is. I said from the beginning I wasn't gonna take this too seriously, so I just set my camera up. I don't like this background because you can see all my bubble wrap and stuff, but once again, I don't care. I'm not taking it too seriously. This is what it is. So I wanted to talk about something that I have been obsessed with for the last 2 to 3 months, and it's an app called Indyx, Indyx. So I heard about it on a video I was watching. I think it was Beep World. But yeah, basically she used the app to inventory her wardrobe, accessories, everything, and calculate how much. My camera's slipping. Hold on. Calculate, how much she's spending, how often she's using her items, create outfits and all of the like. So it really interested me being an analytical person and always just thinking about this. I was actually already doing a wardrobe inventory in a notebook, like handwriting out every piece, how much I paid for it, where I got it from, if it was gifted or thrifted or purchased new or whatever. I was already doing that, but now I can do it on this app, which is a lot better, easier, and I think it's like $30 or $60 for the year. It's actually a free version, but you don't get to see all of the analytical information, how much you've invested, the cost per wear, and all of that, unless you get the paid version. But for the annual, it was like $30, so it was worth it for sure. So I've been spending, when I first got the app, I literally could not sleep. I was indexing my wardrobe nonstop. And I probably spent about, so far, 8 hours doing this because I have a lot of stuff. And as I buy new items, I add them. And then I'm not even finished, honestly, because I have stuff in storage, winter items that I haven't indexed, and I probably won't get to until it's time to do my summer winter switch out. So basically, I wanted to tell you guys about the app, but also basically tell you what I've been learning from this app. And I'm gonna put in a little footage of my app and show you what it's showing me so far, because I don't have it right in front of me, but I'll insert that. But basically, I've just been learning so much about how I spend, what I actually wear and what I don't wear, and what I have too many of. And so yeah, it's just been really enlightening, and it's also been helping me make decisions about current and future purchases, because especially right now, everybody's having sales. Nordstrom, Amazon, Walmart. I walked in Aritzia, they had sales. Zara, I walked in Zara, they had 30, 40, 50% off. So everybody is selling to the max, and it makes you want to buy, obviously, because it's oh, I can get this for 50% off. But when I'm looking at my app and seeing, okay, number one, everything I already have, number two, what I'm actually wearing, and number three, what gaps I have to fill, then I'll end up not buying so much and actually buying things that I'm going to get my cost per wear out of. So the first thing I've learned since indexing my wardrobe is that I have way too many tops. I think that's my highest category. The last time I looked, I think I was at 102. And the crazy part is, y'all, I kid you not, I wear dresses probably 75% of the time, or sets, because that's just how I'm set up. I don't have time to be matching stuff. And number two, I always feel like I don't have any tops. So I am really busty right now because I'm breastfeeding. I gotta got a whole bunch of milk. So a lot of my tops I can't fit right now. So some of them I'm going to keep when I'm no longer breastfeeding, that I can't wear them. But a lot of them tops, like, I really don't wear like that. And so when I think that I had tops, I was surprised. I thought I was going to have dresses was the highest. Shoes or dresses were going to be my highest category, but it's actually tops. So I'm really trying to pare down. I'm trying to decide on ones that I will keep for when I return to my normal breast size, but also just like, am I wearing these, you know? And a lot of them are like summer tops, so I'm like, it's summer now and I'm not wearing them. And even if my boobs weren't too big, I probably still wouldn't wear them. So I just got to go through and get rid of the stuff that I'm not wearing. The second thing that I learned, and this kind of threw me for a loop, is that most of my wardrobe, like 50% of my wardrobe, is only 1 to 3 years old, meaning that pretty much half of my wardrobe is new items. And of course, this isn't 100% true for me because I thrift a lot, so it's not going off of how old the pieces are from manufacturing, but how long I've had them. But still, that means that in the past 3 years, I've rebuilt over half my wardrobe. And that's crazy to me because I feel like I got a lot of stuff that I've had for a long time, especially like jeans, like work clothes, or, you know, casual outfits. I feel like I don't buy that stuff often, but yeah, I'm buying some often because it's like 50%. It's almost brand new stuff. Anyway, the third thing that this app has showed me is that I'm only wearing like a third of my wardrobe. Like in the last year, I've only worn 32% of my items, meaning 60-something% of that I'm not touching every year. So that just tells me I have way too much. Like, there's no possible way I can wear all of this stuff. So that's crazy to me. Like, I want to be hitting at least like 70%, you know, like wearing 70% of my wardrobe in a year, meaning that I'm touching everything. I know some stuff I'm never going to wear every year, like, you know, special occasion outfits or dresses or whatever have you, but I also don't want to have that many of those types of pieces. Like, I want to have stuff that I can wear every day, whether I'm at home, going to the office, hanging out, whatever the case may be, going on vacation. And 32% is just like crazy to me. Like, that's not even half. Like, I'm not even wearing half my clothes throughout the year. Now, keep in mind, I just started indexing this in April, May, but I did go back and like backfill like stuff that I could find that I wore on certain days. So I don't know how accurate and if this number will move up as the more that I input how much I'm wearing stuff, because it has a calendar function and you can actually like on that day put I wore this and this, and so, you know, then it calculates that information based on that calendar. I think that is also on the paid version, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, I want to see that number move up as I index more. And it also helps me get dressed every day, because now I'm like, oh, I got to wear my clothes. Like, I'm not sitting around in pajamas. I don't care if it's just a little throw-on dress. Like, I'm putting it on because I want to wear my stuff, period. So that's number 3. Number 4, I wear my jewelry. Like, that's one thing, no matter if I'm not going anywhere, if I'm dressed down, casual, whatever, I put on jewelry. Always, you know, like, I'm very minimal right now because it's like 11 o'clock at night and I just threw these earrings on. But typically, like, I don't go out without earrings, necklace, bracelet, watch, rings, multiple rings, anklet. So I can invest in those pieces. I can buy things at a more expensive price point because I'm going to wear them. Like, I think I'm at a cost per wear for jewelry. It's like $4 per item. So that's very low. And some of this jewelry I've had for like 15 years. So of course that's another reason why that cost is low. But a lot of it's been gifted to me. So yeah. Either way, that helps me understand, like, okay, if I buy something, you know, a $200, $300 necklace, I'm going to get my cost per wear out of it because I wear my jewelry. Number 5, and I'm sad about this because if you know me in real life, you know, I am a heel girl. Have been, always have been since I was 12, literally. Like, I am a heel girl. But I do not be wearing no heels. Like, every time I go out, I do, but how often am I going outside? 2 times a week, 3 times a week at max, a little bit more in the summertime. But I'm not hitting the streets like that. I don't go into the office anymore, maybe once a week, if that. And then, yeah, like, I'm not going anywhere. I don't go a lot of places. When I go on vacation, I definitely wear my heels or whatever. But I'm doing vacation now 2 to 3 times a year. So I can't keep 50 pairs of shoes for something that's not my daily reality. So it has the lowest cost per wear based on my analytics. And I'm just done. Like, I can't buy no more. If I do buy a new pair of heels, it has to be a replacement for something that I'm getting rid of, because at this point, like, they're eating up my money and I'm not wearing them. And out of all of the categories, shoes are my number 2 most expensive category, meaning I've spent the most money on shoes. Bags was the first, and shoes are the second. And with my bags, even though they're the most expensive, they have a lower cost per wear because I wear my purses. Like, I switch purses every time I walk out the house, basically, and I be intent on wearing them. But with heels, it's like, I try to do my best, but I just have too many. That's just the bottom line. Like, I got 5 pairs of black, 5 pairs of tan, 5 you know what I'm saying? So even if I do wear them, I'm hitting them like once every 3-4 months. That's not going to work. Number 6, I actually get more wear out of my newer items, meaning that when I thrift something, I don't wear it as many times as something that I buy brand new. And I mean, obviously that's intentional because the newer pieces are going to cost more most of the time, and they can last longer because they're newer. Nobody's wore them. So that just tells me that, number 1, I need to stop thrifting as much, which I've already slowed down a lot. I haven't thrifted any this year at all, I don't think, or I might have went one time. But I only bought like 3 things. So, like this dress, it's thrifted, it's cute, whatever. I had it for like a year and a half without wearing it because it was too big and I needed to get it tailored. Finally got it tailored, and now I'm probably worn it 2 or 3 times. So, yeah, that's just telling me slow down on the thrifting, be intentional when I do thrift, like make sure it's something that's a bucket list item or a gap that I'm trying to fill instead of just buying stuff because it's $3, $4, $5 or whatever. And intermix with my new items. Next thing I've seen is that, like I said already, I spend most of my money on bags and shoes, which is fine with me. I'm okay with that because those things last the longest, number 1, especially handbags. Like, unless you're like crazy, disastrous, like, them handbags can pretty much last your lifetime unless you decide to sell them or get rid of them because you don't like them anymore. I've rarely had a bag like fall apart. Like, even a cheap bag from like DSW or Target, like, it's never just fell apart. I got tired of it probably and sold it just because I wanted something different. But rarely am I like, okay, this handbag is like done and I need to get rid of it. So I'm okay with spending more money in that category because I switch my clothes a lot and I don't get as tired with bags and shoes as I do with clothes. Like, after I've worn something 4 or 5 times, I'm like, I'm tired of wearing this, or this don't fit right no more, or whatever. So that just lets me know I'm spending my money where I want to spend it. The next thing, which I really never thought about, is what is my budget? Like, what am I willing to spend every year on wardrobe, on accessories, on purses, bags, shoes? Like, when I started calculating it, like, because it calculates everything. If you put a price in there, then it'll calculate it. A lot of stuff I didn't have a price for because it was either thrifted purchased a long time ago, or gift. So obviously I don't know how much they paid for it. So this was just the things that I know for a fact that how much I paid for, and it was like 20, it was, I think 17,000 or whatever total. And about 10 of that 17 is bags and shoes. So I'm like, and then last year was my highest spending year. I could not believe it, y'all. Like, I literally calculated on my own because I'm like, this app got to be wrong. Like, they miscalculating something. They doubled up on something. No, it was correct. And it said about $70,000. And I'm like, when, where, how, and why did I spend this much money? When, where, how, and why? So this year, I mean, the year's already halfway over. So right now, what I'm just doing is like trying my best not to spend unless it's something I absolutely need. And if I do spend, I'm trying to spend $250 or less per month on anything: shoes, bags, clothes. I even started adding like perfumes and stuff into the app as well. I wish it, what I really want them to do is create an inventory for makeup and personal items and stuff like that, so you can see like how many uses you can get out of each thing, how long it takes for you to use up that said item, you know, how many uses, like a cost per wear type of thing. Again, like, I really want them to add that. They don't have a category for anything outside of like clothing and jewelry and accessories and stuff. So I just put it under other, but I haven't done like all my makeup and stuff. I've just done perfume because I feel like that's a category that I want to keep track of, because I know for a fact I'm not hitting a good cost per wear on perfume. That's something that I don't wear every day, even if I do get dressed most of the time. So I'm actively like trying to do that. But yeah, my budget right now for the rest of the year is like $250 a month or less. And then at the end of this year, I'll make an annual budget for next year. What else? The app has showed me. So you also, what I like is like, say you put something in the app and you're going to sell it or donate it. You can mark that as sold or donated, and you can put in how much you sold it for and stuff like that. So it shows you like what you recouped for selling these items and how many things you've donated and blah, blah, blah. And then they archive it from your active inventory. So I really realized like that the things that people give me, I get rid of sooner, or I don't wear as much. And I kind of been noticed that like when people buy me stuff, I'm like I feel like they buy it because they think I'm gonna like it, or because they like it, but it's not really something for me. Like perfume, prime example. So I just started buying my own perfume. Literally, like the last 2 years, like pretty much all of my perfume before 2 years ago has been gifted to me. Christmas, birthdays, whatever. And y'all, I do not be liking the scents that people be buying for me. And I'll just be like, okay, I know I'm pretty and dainty and like I'm real classy, but I don't like them type of scents. I like more strong, gourmand type of scents. So a lot of those flowery and real powdery and perfumey like scents, I don't be liking them. And I feel like that's what I had a lot of. I ain't gonna lie, I re-gifted them or donated them. It is what it is. You gave it to me. I ain't use it. I'm getting rid of it. But, you know, that showed me like, hey, maybe I need to tell them like, hey, yeah, I didn't like those last two perfumes you bought me. Or, hey, like, don't buy me no more perfume. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not trying to hurt nobody's feelings, but you're wasting your money. So with that, and then like with purses and shoes, like, y'all, I be getting rid of that stuff that people give me. And I'm just like, I'm about to just tell everybody stop buying me stuff. Like, seriously, like, I'm not a gift card type of person, but I think I'm going to start becoming a gift card type of person. Or like, you don't have to buy me anything. Like, seriously, besides my husband, like, I don't expect for people to buy me gifts, like, or buy me a book. You know what I'm saying? Or like something like that. Like, don't buy me nothing that I have to wear or consume, because y'all not picking the right stuff for me, and then it ends up in a donate pile or a sale pile. And then the last thing on my list that I've learned is I'm still not done inventorying. Like, every time I go in my closet, I find something else that I haven't put in the app. Like, especially when I'm actually like trying to put it on my calendar to say, oh, I'm putting this on. And I'm like, where's this item at? It's not on there. So that just tell me I got too much crap. I already have like 500 items in my closet or my Indyx app. And I still have stuff in storage that I have not indexed. And then, like I said, I keep finding stuff. So I'm getting rid of stuff. I already, about a week ago, got rid of 3 bags of items, and I'm keeping it going because it's ridiculous. Like, we don't need all this crap. I'm sorry. And then the things that I like, and I wear them constantly. Like, I have to stop myself from wearing something because I like it so much. Like, my one favorite skirt, I'm like intentionally not wearing it this summer because literally every summer I wear it like 10 times in, the 2 months of summer or whatever, because I'm trying to wear some other stuff. But that just tell me like I need to stop buying certain stuff. The problem be I be trying to try new trends and try stuff that I see other people wear, and it just don't look right on my body. Like slip dresses, prime example. I want to be a slip dress girl so bad, but the way I'm set up, first of all, I got to get a bigger size because it needs to slip over my body, and it look like a nightgown on me. I don't want to look like a grandma. So just stop. Don't buy no more slip dresses. That's what I'm learning, But like, yeah, that's what it is. So I really encourage you guys to try out this app. Once again, it's Indyx, Indyx. It's other apps out there like that do the same thing, but I don't know about them. I haven't tried them. I've only tried this one, and I like it. You literally just take a picture of the item, put in the information, and go. You can fill as much in as you want or nothing at all. You just have to have at least the brand name in there so that it can, a picture in the brand name so that it can create the thing. But other than that, you could do what you want. And I think it's a great way to keep track of how you spend your money. It's just like budgeting, you know what I'm saying? Or like if you have like the Mint app or Every Dollar, whatever app you use to keep track of how you spend your money and how much you're using on food in this category and that category. This is perfect for that. Because we live in this age where it's like cool to just be like buying stuff, wearing it one time, and that's just not going to work for me. Like the way my coins is set up, honey, I need to be spending my money elsewhere. So I'm not buying stuff just to use it one time. And I'm also noticing that like it's things in my Indyx app that have 0 wears on, and it's not stuff I just purchased recently. So I'm like, that's not going to work for me. Like I need to be wearing these things. So that's it for this video. And I hope you guys check out the app. Let me know, like, if you find out some stuff about yourself. If you actually use the app and spend time indexing, like, what do you find out about yourself? Let me know. So, peace. Hey, everybody. So, this is the little insert of my Indyx app. And as you can see, when you log in, it takes you right into your inventory. It has items, outfits, and collections. So items is literally everything you have. Like you can add everything by brand name, and then you can filter whichever way you like. It usually automatically filters by the newest created items, but you can do, oldest to newest purchase, cost per wear, whatever you have if you're looking for a specific color, season, blah, blah, blah. And then you can build outfits after you add items to your wardrobe. You literally can build outfits. That's not the right thing. Yeah, so you add from library. Why is it not letting me build outfits? Or add outfits? Style myself. Oh, that's new. They must have changed it. It used to just say add an outfit, but now it's saying hire a stylist, ask a friend, or style myself. So then when you click style myself, you can build an outfit based on your inventory. These are some of the outfits I built. I kind of put sets that I already have that I usually wear as sets in here as outfits, and then like things that I wore while I was on vacation. I planned out my outfits that way as well. And then you can create collections. So you can do packing, wish list, inspiration, or capsules. And that's what I did for my last trip. I created a packing list and then made outfits that way. And then I have my capsules. So I have a summer, vacation, workwear, winter, special occasion, and forever pieces. And then my favorite two things is up in this right hand corner. It's a little calendar and then a little bar graph. So the calendar is literally just a calendar. You put in, you can pre-fill this, like if you're on vacation or if you're planning your outfits for the work week, then you could pre-fill it with outfits, or as you wear stuff, then you could put it in. So for example, on Saturday, these are the items that I wore, and I'm not really building out outfits because I don't know in advance what I'm going to wear, and I don't like to wear the same things together all the time. So that's why I don't put them into an outfit. But say if you're a person that wears that top with that skirt all the time, then you can just make it an outfit and then literally click add an outfit and make it a lot faster. But for me, I have to click each individual item because I don't know in advance what I'm going to wear. And I've even been adding stuff like perfume, just so I can keep track of how often I'm using those things as well, and how many uses I'm getting out of, said size bottle or whatever have you. So this is one of my favorite things. And then you can also add selfies. Like if you took a picture that day, you can add that picture of that outfit on that day. And then my favorite part, which is not available on the free version of this app, is the little bar graph. And this is like all of your data. So as you can see, it indexes by category, and it shows you the number of items you have and the percentage that it takes up in your wardrobe. Then it has color, source, meaning did you purchase it, was it gifted to you, or was it self-made. Then they have new versus second-hand, the seasons, the longevity, meaning how long you've had it in your wardrobe, how many items you've had added in the last month, 3, 6 months, and a year. And then how many items you sold or donated in that same time frame. And then down here, it does the most versatile, least versatile, but it's based on outfits and not how many uses, which kind of irritates me because, like I said, I don't really utilize the outfits like it should be. So this isn't really helpful for me. Usage shows you, how much percentage of your wardrobe have you used in that certain amount of time, and then it shows you the most worn items. So as you can see, jewelry is my most worn category, and then it's purses after that, and then least worn, which I'm disappointed in, but some of this stuff is new. So what I've been doing is using this to decide what I'm going to wear, because I want to get rid of as many things as possible that I haven't worn. Either literally get rid of them by selling them or donating them, or actively wearing them. And then they have the cost per wear. Well, they have the average number of wears for each category, and then they have the cost per wear for each category. And I like looking at this to see where, I'm getting the bang for my buck. And as you can see, jewelry has the lowest cost per wear, meaning I wear the heck out of my jewelry. But shoes, on the other hand, has the highest cost per wear. And what I really want to get is like everything down to like $5 or less. Like every category down to $5 or less. So I have a little bit of work to do. And then they have the number of wears on average by color, and then the cost per wear by color. I don't really use that for anything. And then they also have number average to wear for new items and secondhand items, and then the cost per wear. And as you can see, I actually wear my new items more on average, and then the cost per wear is higher on my secondhand items. So that doesn't make sense. Like, I'm spending more on thrifted items but then I'm not wearing them as many times. So that opened my eyes a bit. And then down here is most worn outfits and least worn outfits. Like I said, I don't really use the outfits thing. And then investment, it just shows you everything the total spend and then total value. And the reason they're different is because, say for example, you get something on sale, you might have only spent $50, but originally it was $180. So they put that as the value, and then by category is here. And as you can see, bag and shoes, once again, is my highest spent categories. I've spent about 11 grand out of the 16 on bags and shoes. And then it does an average for each category. And then it also goes by year. And obviously, the further back I go, the less likely I'll have the correct information because I can't just keep up with all of that. But as you can see, like starting in 2020, probably 2022 is more accurate. And last year was a very big spending year for me. But I don't want to spend that much this year. So that helped me kind of start thinking about a budget for myself for the rest of this year as well as for next year. And then I also love that they do it by month as well. So I can see, like, if I'm saying, okay, I only want to spend $250 a month, you know what I'm saying? Then I can make sure I'm hitting that each month, which I almost have been doing this year. So March and a little bit in June, I went over that 250, but so far so good. And so yeah, that's the app. It has also this Explorer tab. I don't really use this other stuff, honestly. Connect is a way for you to, follow people and this and that. Beep World is actually the person that I watched on YouTube and found out about this app. And so you can go to her Indyx closet and see all of her outfits and items and everything. And then the style is for if you want to pay somebody to actually style you or catalog your items for you. And then profile is just that, your profile. I don't even have a picture up here. I'll add a picture. But yeah, so it just goes through everything on here. And it's another way for you to get to your analytics or your closet or whatever. But I usually keep it on this main screen. So yeah, that's the app. It's really intuitive. It's really easy to use. Let me just show you like the info page. So you times worn, source, secondhand, date acquired, purchase price, original price, location, resale value, date sold or donated, and sold price. And then you can do more info like size, color, materials, description, condition. Like you can go as detailed as you want. The only thing that you have to absolutely pick is the brand and the category and subcategory. And then as well, they have these tags. And this is just more so to be able to filter, by certain things. Like if you want to filter by the season, or if you want to archive a piece or favorite a piece or whatever have you. And then you can even do like custom tagging. So it's really intuitive. And every time you add something to your calendar, it automatically updates the times worn. So you don't have to come in here and actually put how many times you've worn something. It does that on its own once you add stuff to the calendar. But for obviously, if you're pre-filling this, you may want to think about, okay, how many times have I already worn this? So that way it can have a little bit of information in there, and then as you continue to wear it, it'll update that number for you. So yeah, this is the app. I'm in love. It's analytical girl's best, biggest dream, and it's just fun to see, like, what am I wearing? What am I using? What do I have? What do I want to get rid of? What am I not in love with? All of the things. So yeah, that's the app.